How's it going, everyone? I'm NotBae, bringing you somewhat of a different video. This past Friday, WaDi, who is one of the best Mewtwo's in the world, did a stream completely dedicated to learning Mewtwo tech. And a couple of you have told me that he actually looked at one of my videos, specifically my Footstool Disable video. And since WaDi is a very fundamentals-based player, him learning tech is really scary. It could be very good for his gameplay and also just make Mewtwo a lot scarier. We're going to react to him watching my video and see maybe how he implements the Footstool Disable into his game plan and overall what he thinks about his viability. Okay, so he practiced it before he actually looked at my video.
I'm cracking under the pressure! I don't have a good way to practice this.
You can practice it by watching my video.
See, Mewtwo's weird because Mewtwo doesn't really even have like tech. Why did you see NotBae tutorial about Footstool?
Okay.
No.
It might sound a little weird. What he means like Mewtwo doesn't have tech. I think he means Mewtwo doesn't have tech specific to Mewtwo. The only thing that I can really think about is teleport canceling. I think that's pretty specific to Mewtwo, especially with the positioning and whatever. But even still, like, teleport characters can do that. Palutena can do it, Zelda can do it, obviously with different positionings. But for Mewtwo, a lot of his quote-unquote tech comes from very simple stuff. He makes use of a lot of B reverses, he makes use of a lot of wave bouncing, a lot of reverse aerial rushes, IDJs, that kind of deal. All of which aren't necessarily specific to Mewtwo. And so I think that's what he was trying to say. Also, hold on. You only have a max combo of 7? I'm pretty sure Neutral Air has 6 hits. It's always kind of scary also watching top players react to your videos, because at least Mars, the videos that he reacts to, he tears them to shreds.
Oh! Okay, he did it slow as a bag of ass, okay? So I think I might be good on that.
That's true. Damn, this was a good video. Like some of my older videos, I definitely don't like as much. I don't think they aged very well. But this one, good job, NotBae. It also works on every single character with the exceptions of Ivysaur, Mr. Game & Watch, and Pac-Man. However,
ugly-ass character.
You buffered the disable before your double jump. And if you did everything correctly but the disable missed, then you probably didn't buffer your disable and thus were too high for it to connect. Alright. I know he hasn't said anything, but I do really appreciate the fact that he didn't skip over the mistakes part. I feel like a lot of people watch a video and skip over the mistakes. They'll see a combo, see how to perform it, and then skip over the mistakes. They just want to get to the actual inputs. The mistakes are important to learning a character, learning a combo, a tech, whatever, and that is awesome. Good on you, WaDi. Normally, this is where I teach you an easier alternative. However, such a solution doesn't really exist for this tech. The harsh You went from such a high to disappointment so quickly. That is so funny. The speed and timing of everything and just
practice. We're talking about practice, man.
I don't want to practice!
That Allen Iverson practice clip is still my favorite thing I've ever put into any one of my videos. What do you do from here? And the short answer is anything you want. At low percents, you can follow up with any of Mewtwo's No. That was my favorite part, the follow-ups, man. That was my favorite part of the entire video. And then, not Procash. Yo, that's NotBae. Love that guy. Love you too, baby. Safest confirm is from a low-charge Shadow Ball.
Alright, we're gonna try some of these confirms. We're gonna try some of these confirms.
This is an overall spacing on your shield, so be wary of disjoints and overall spacing.
I think here's what I'm thinking. Okay?
What you thinking?
What I'm seeing right now is I don't know how much I'm gonna do it out of shield.
Yep.
I don't know how much I'm gonna do it out of shield. But what makes it look the most appetizing to me is Shadow Ball into the Footstool Disable. That's what makes this look viable to me. That seems like the safest and easiest way to go about this.
So, I actually want to talk about that because I think big supporters of Footstool Disable, their main argument is that it's an amazing out of shield option. And I mean, statistically, like, Footstool Disable is incredible. And you can kill somebody at like 40, 50, 60% for it, you know? Like, no matter what character you are. In practice, however, I feel like the number of times, especially when you're playing against good people, the number of times that they are going to space poorly on your shield is very rare. In my just experience, I have found footstooling out of a Shadow Ball is a lot more viable. Because, I mean, it's still useful. It's not nearly potentially centralizing as a footstool out of shield, but footstool out of a Shadow Ball is still really good, and you can definitely steal some stocks early. It seems like WaDi and I are kind of thinking on the same wavelength, which is cool. I don't want to say that Footstool Disable out of shield is completely useless. It's only going to work against bad players. What I will say is that I can see it becoming a lot more viable as Ultimate's meta gets older. Even though Ultimate is a pretty old game, you know, came out in 2018, we're still learning stuff. Like, this is the beauty about a fighting game, right? That a lot of people don't really think about that often, is that the meta is constantly changing. It's an esport for a reason. Like, if you imagine stuff like real sports, people were not shooting three-pointers in the NBA nearly as much as they were doing now, like 10 years ago. And now it is basically, if you don't have a three-point shot in the NBA, unless you're a center, you're doing yourself a disservice. The meta is always changing, and so for Mewtwo, maybe Footstool out of shield will be good at a later date.
I should try out of shield. Well, the thing about out of shield is that it's like, I don't know, unless I'm playing like someone who's a bag of ass, people aren't just gonna like land in front of your shield like super terribly enough for you to fucking react to it, you know?
So he makes a good point. If out of shield was a lot more reactable, absolutely, that would make Footstool out of shield so much better if you could actually react to it. But the fact of the matter is that in practice, and again, this could be just because I play a lot of online, I find it very hard to react out of shield, especially for something that quick.
So Shadow Ball into Footstool Disable seems like the most viable, or Nair drag down into Footstool.
Nair? I don't know about the drag down. Maybe at low percent.
Let's try these. Let's try Shadow Ball into the Footstool. Let's
nice.
try Shadow Ball first.
Let's do it.
DK's difficult. Watch this.
If you watched the rest of my video, you would have realized that Inkling is the best character to practice on.
Hold on, let me.
Oh, there you go.
All right. Oh,
yeah, let's go. I want to see him get 2 or 3 in a row. That is the best feeling when, honestly, not just for Footstool Disable, but any kind of tech. There you go. Get another. Yeah!
2 in a row!
Get 3. Oh, so close. I'm so glad that he's like, you know, labbing this out, though. Because here's the thing. I've said it before, like, out of all the active top players, he has a top 10 fundamentals. It's insane how far that carries him, you know? He is so talented. If he could just get the tech down, not just with Mewtwo, if he could get the tech for Mewtwo, for Rob, for, I don't know, Ice Climbers, that would be so good. And I mean, we see the results, at least with his Ices, you know, he's been doing decent stuff and he's been doing great. If he could get the tech down and optimize his punish games, his combos, his out of shield options, that would be so good. This was a joy for me to watch. I'm glad that he learned a thing or two from my video, or maybe he didn't, I don't really know. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed it, learned something useful. Hope you enjoyed this, I guess, different style of video. I don't typically do reactions that often. I think the last one I did was like when Steve got announced or whatever, but this was fun. It's always cool to see a top player, I guess, watch my video. That's gonna be it for me. Like, comment, share the video, all that good stuff. Links to WaDi's Twitch and my Twitch will be in the description, so go follow us there if you are interested. And yeah, I'll catch you all later. Have a good one.